it's Mrs Gaia from Gaia Health Store, and I'm here with the lovely Sarah Williams from Organic Aromatherapy, and she makes the Soul Harmony cream. So you may have seen some of the chakra creams in our shop, and she's now going to give us a really delightful intro on the creams and how it all started. So how did it all start, Sarah, for you, making these amazing creams?
My goodness, this is so many years ago. Thanks for coming round. Now, we started off back in the mid-90s. So that was back in probably about 95, 96. And I was an aromatherapist and body masseuse, and I didn't know anything about chakras. So I was introduced to them. And then I thought, well, I need to do something to keep the clients well balanced between treatments with me. So I started putting cream together with essential oils and wrapped with love and sacred space and working with angels and being balanced and all of these things myself, to put this energy into a pot and to wrap it together in within sacred geometry. So I use a structuring sort of figure of 8 movement, and obviously have sacred space and bring in the angels when I put the creams into the pot. But it started in my kitchen in Egham in Surrey, and near Windsor.
Because I remember you from then, don't I? Which is the crazy thing. So just a little bit of background. So I'm obviously with Sarah's home today. Thank you for inviting me into your home. But we met like 16 years ago. So I was working on the London Mind Body Spirit Festival, and I always used to have this gorgeous lady who I never physically met, which was Sarah till now, and selling her advertising space for her chakra creams, because they were so, well, they are still so unique. And yeah, you used to take an advert in our program every year, and that's where you were, in Egham in Surrey, and now we're on the south coast. So it's crazy because we now live 5 minutes away from each other and only met each other this year in 2023. So when we talk about things aligning and how everything's meant to be and everything flows when it's meant to flow, here we are. So it's amazing. So you were making it in your kitchen.
In my kitchen, a little 2 up, 2 down, putting just a few drops of essential oil into a little pot, and then sending those away with my clients, keeping them balanced in between treatments. Because when I balance somebody up in a treatment, I know that they were good and healthy, but then I knew that if they stepped outside of my door, that if they got a phone call or a message or a thought process, I know that their chakras could start moving around and they could get out of balance, back into an old pattern, etc. So the reason that I started putting these into pots so that they could take them home is that they didn't need to keep coming to see me as regularly, and they could continue to heal themselves by using these creams. So what they do, because over the years, all these years that we've been doing this now, 25, how many years? My goodness.
Well, I thought it was 28, but you were like, no, it's not 28. I don't know. 25-osh plus years. A long time.
1997.
Yeah. Oh, my maths is terrible.
Probably when we started it, 1997. Because in the year 2000, I was very not sure about all of this and didn't know about chakras. So I was reading a book called Anatomy of the Spirit by Caroline Miss. And why people don't heal and how they can and things like that. So to do with psychoneuroimmunology, which is the body-mind connection, the thought that each, or the science of each part of the body holds a message. So we need to look at the messages and then get the energy to flow in its normal Kundalini type toric field, so that we can heal ourselves from anything. So long story very short, I sent my first 7 creams off to,
I love this story,
off to Caroline over in America, and she sent me a letter back. And I know that she's a lady that says that lotions and potions are not necessary, but she sent me a very encouraging letter back saying these creams are wonderful, which is now upstairs in my therapy room. So that encouraged me, and I started and created the first 7 chakra creams, which I've got here, and
you can see the whole lot here behind us.
Range here, and this range is now in the Gaia Health Store in Southampton. And it's the second shop ever in all of these 25 years that's ever stocked these creams, because I've been so fussy. But the first shop was Chalice Wells in Glastonbury, and the store in the gardens there at the
Amazing.
first place.
Yeah.
So so they came together, and over the years we've used aura photography to see how they work, because I didn't really know.
And how it changed, like physically see how it changes in you, because you could see the benefits from your clients and see that it's working, but it's nice to sometimes have the tangible, sciencey, logical bit of our brain to see as well.
Well, I think a lot of it can be sort of auto-suggestion, can't it? So, you know, I mean, I might just imagine, or, you know, if I say to you, oh, your neck looks sore, and I give you a throat cream, you might go, oh, Sarah gave me a throat cream. It ought to heal now. Ellie,
that's fine. Sweetheart. We'll continue. We have lots of little puppies today.
We do. Ellie,
a couple of little doggies. So yeah, they want to put their.
Ellie, that's a good girl. Thank you. Want to put your mark on it? She's a little rescue from Romania. Do excuse me, Ellie.
She needs some of that base cream. Sarah just showed us how the creams work with animals, but that's a whole other different topic that we'll go on to. But yes, so I've forgotten what we were saying. You remember what you were saying?
Ellie, do you remember what we were saying? Because because this do work with animals as well, which is, you know, the incredible thing. So, in fact, I did have a dog that was very, very frightened of fireworks. And I used to let him self-medicate, and he would just basically chill out. Now she's choking. I haven't given her any medicine. Bless her.
We were like, I hope she doesn't start barking, and then Sarah was like, oh, but we can edit it out. I was like, no, we can't. We're just gonna go. We're gonna go straight through, so that's fine. So bear with us. Please. So yes, we started. So Caroline Mice gave her the, like said, amazing. You know, do these creams. Yeah, you started in your kitchen making batches up with love, sending your clients off, and then yes, they're in our store. You started off at Chalice Well.
Perfect.
And then how did it?
And how's it all gone on? Well, over the years, the actual range is expanded. So as I become more aware of the different chakras. As my holistic route, because I was training in shamanic stuff, angelic stuff, archangelic stuff, galactic stuff, star families, you know, bringing all of that together. And as I did that, I started to realise there were more chakras, and also I do a lot of crystal placement all over the world. Ellie, thank you. There's a van across the road. Ellie thinks she's protecting us from the van, which she is, and she's being amazing. But thanks, Ellie. She's from Romania. She's had a hard life, hasn't she? Life, but she knows.
No, she's very happy.
She's very happy and very talkative. So basically, the first 7 creams were the encouragement for me, and then after that, we went into now up to 15 or more chakras. So yeah, and now we've got them selling globally. And have been for 25 or so
20 odd years, 25 odd years. Yeah. So that was my question as well, because the 7 chakras I think most people know, but then you got drawn to literally make other creams from that, and obviously there's 15, but some people say there's even more. And so tell us a little bit more about, we're going to do more detailed videos on this as well, but a little bit more, how did the other 8, my maths is really bad, 8 chakras come about? Or did it just develop over time that you were like, I need something more grounded, or I need to connect more with the upper chakras?
The answer to that is tricky. It's tricky because actually, because I meditate a lot. So I just got information, and then I would double check it. I'm a triple Virgo, so I kind of analyze everything, and like proof of everything. Before I put it out there. So I like to basically make sure it's working, and see things, see the proof and the evidence. So being evidence-based was important to me, but the other chakras came in slowly, and then there'd be a little rush of a couple of them. So I think that we ended up with thymic, the higher heart, being the turquoise one, and that came in very strongly. And then we were going into things like the ultra major chakra, the ascension chakra, and about 20 years ago I was writing about that as well, and
Yep.
and that was in
Mhm.
various magazines. So I started to write about the ascension chakras, and then that expanded, and now I'm working with at least 22.
Wow.
So at least, I mean,
Yeah.
there are thousands of
Yeah.
chakras. If you look at the Indian texts, they show you many chakras,
Mhm.
thousands in fact, that are all connected with things that are called nadis. So it's a bit like the nervous system is connected by the peripheral nervous system, or the
Mhm.
circulatory system. It's not just arteries and veins, it's also capillaries, you know. So it's all very connected, very much like the trees talk to each other, or the fungi talk to each other.
Yeah.
You know, it's all connected.
Yep.
And it's all one, and we're just all a mass of unique but beautiful cells which all need to communicate together, and when they do, harmony is created. And what I've discovered is, over the years, that each, because we, the human is a harmony of a symphony, if you like, of a harmonic. So the soul harmony creams that came through, it's like playing a harp. So as you tune the bass, if you twang the bass note, then you bring in the sacral and the solar plexus, and the addition of the heart, the throat, third eye, the crown, as you know, all of the other chakras. If you strum that, and then it becomes this beautiful harmony, and that's your own unique vibrational tone. And we all know that we've got our own note, or maybe we don't, but they say that we have our own note, which is our own perfect note, which will bring everything back into harmony. And if everything is balanced and in harmony, which is what the creams do, they simply dissolve any blockage within the body. Most of the chakras are connected, the main ones anyway, connected to the spine.
Yeah.
Around about that area.
Mhm.
So if you unblock each of the blockages in these valves or chakras going up the spine, then the Kundalini energy can flow in its toric field, and then the body heals itself.
Yeah.
And that's
amazing.
it. So they don't heal, they enable you to heal yourself, and that's where we're at. So if you've got a sore throat or a stiff neck, she's got a stiff neck at the moment. She's
Too much computer.
Blue.
Yes.
Wearing blue.
Yes, I am actually.
Totally.
You're wearing a lot of blue recently. That's, yeah, see, look, it's speaking to me. Yeah.
You're so
My higher self.
intuitive.
Yeah.
So intuitive.
I've only just realised that now you've said.
It's true,
But yeah,
isn't it?
it is true. Yeah.
So you're literally wearing the blue, and because your third eye is very well balanced, you know, being here, so you know that you've got to go with blue, and you can use some frequency, which is either a cream or a harmonic or outfit or a crystal, or, you know, a sound or something like that, that's going to change the frequency that you are emanating, you're vibrating at, to enable your Kundalini to flow. And then you, like I say, you just heal yourself. And it's so simple. And it really is. It's so simple.
And that's the key thing that I love, and what there's a real synergy between your business and our business, in terms of, we want to like empower people to heal themselves. And yes, you can come and have a healing, you can have a reading, you can have a cream, but it's very much like you have the power. Like, you're a facilitator, I'm a facilitator, but we're not doing it to you. Like, the person is healing themselves, and that's the great thing. And some, unfortunately, there's some practitioners, there is some modes where it's not, it's like, oh, you need to keep coming back, you need to keep doing that, and that's just not,
well,
that's not our vibe.
No, we'd sort of prefer, wouldn't we, for people to actually take responsibility for their own bodies, and actually, but we're happy to help and be suggesting,
exactly,
advising, and you know, supporting. But actually, when it comes down to it, you know what, you know, it's a bit old hat handing your body over to somebody else to heal. You know, this is definitely more a 5D opportunity, is to start seeking out intuitively what is going to sit well for you. And if it, I always say, I don't know about you, Emma, but if it feels good, it's doing you good. Yeah,
definitely. I think so, completely. And tell us a little bit, because it's not just the creams that you do. So you mentioned the shamanic work, you've mentioned the angelic work. What else? Galactic.
Off-worlders. Very connected to that. Ascended masters. So, you know, I sort of, over the years, I have had to work with all of these areas in order to keep my CPD up, because as a therapist, as you know, you'll all know as therapists, if you are you know, connected in that way. You need to keep your CPD up so you can keep your insurance up. So I've had to retrain and retrain, and you can't call this work, because if you love what you do, then it's not work anymore. It's just simply a following of a calling, and that is really, you know, what I feel. You know, from a very early age, I had a calling to do and to work with autoimmunity, and to also work with the off-worlders and the galactics, but I had to ground it. So I came in as a triple Virgo, so I could ground the energy and analyze and look for proof, and actually need proof, so that I can then go out with integrity and know that what I'm doing is good for humanity. And now these creams reach out all over the world to people, and I am just so honoured and so blessed that that people are getting help and support, you know, in Australia, America, Canada, you know, Indonesia, you name it. You know, we're all over it in all four corners now. You know, when I see I've got site, you know, from my website, and I've got sort of, you know, people out in Japan and things looking, and Russia, you know, I'm so excited, because I just think that, you know, we're actually connecting all around the planet now.
That is amazing. That is one, yeah, with technology, internet, yeah, you can be wherever now and connect.
And because we're now using the quantum stuff as well. So we've got all the quantum stuff. So we were down at your shop the other week doing a workshop with the quantum wellness unit.
Yes.
The Orinoco pod, which we can transmit all over the world. And we'll come back and do more work, and we're going to do more work with Gaia, aren't we, and Emma, at her beautiful workshops and events, so that we can actually, and we had some remarkable results, didn't we, with a chap at the last workshop that we did, who had a sore knee. He had literally gone for an MRI the day before. He was waiting for the results. We gave him a quantum loop, which you know, we can talk about another day, and he literally bought the loop, and because he had instant pain relief, instant, and the whole group was just blown away by this, and that
it was amazing.
It's not unique, is it?
Yeah,
It happens
no, it does, completely. But yeah, we can share obviously Sarah's website, because you can see more of what she does on her website, which is not just obviously the creams, and you do the Munai Kai. I can never say it. Munai Ki. That's it. Munai Ki. Munai Ki. Yeah.
Munai Ki is love energy. It's a series of 9 sacred rites which have been downloaded to the to humanity. So yeah, Ellie's just seen a dog now across the road. Ellie, you don't need to shout, and Ellie, please don't shout. Ellie, no. Shh. So sorry, Ellie, shush. So sorry.
Yes, so the Munai Ki, I can still not ever say it. So yeah, 9 sacred rites, which you've been working on as well. So and you share with those with people from all over.
2011 I started sharing. No, 2012 I started sharing.
Amazing.
I received mine then.
Yeah.
But we also have the sacred jewellery, the sacred talismans that my daughter, who lives in Bali, she has. Which
is what chakra? The soul? No, what chakra is that?
Well, we work with 7 chakras. With the sacred.
No, but what the Bali? What?
Oh, Bali, soul star chakra.
That's it. Yeah.
Mount of Gun.
Yeah,
that's right. Well,
amazing.
Well remembered. The soul star. The soul star chakra of the planet is said to be Mount Agung on Bali in Indonesia. My daughter lives there and rescues dogs and things and cats. But she has a range of jewellery that she's bought through for Organic Aromatherapy Ltd, and we have those blessed, and we actually put the money into the hands of the people who create them as well. So that's a really beautiful thing. So we're connecting with the heart chakra in the UK, and soul star chakra.
Yes, amazing.
So we can go more into the soul star another time in different video.
Yeah, because we have a soul star cream, ready, and a heart cream, obviously. So I think that's probably a good understanding of who you are and what you do.
So
it's a snapshot. There's much more to Sarah, but it's a good.
I've been doing this for 35 years.
Yeah. You've been there, done it, seen it, and still more downloads coming in. There's always fresh information that you've got, always.
doesn't stop.
Yeah.
I mean, we're constantly, the thing I was just sharing with Emma around my kitchen table over here just now was the fact that I didn't know what these creams did fully until I'm still discovering what they do. I didn't know that Third Eye cream also dissolved the any calcification around the pineal, for instance. I had no idea that that happened. It was a kinesiologist that told me about that. I didn't know that if you, you know, that if you had, well, I could go on, but I didn't know what half of them do. And over the years, over the last 25 years, I've learned so much, and all down to, you know, being in my kitchen in Egham and moving on from there, really. But the most important things that I put into the creams, or we put into the creams here, and they're all made by hand with love, and they're vegan. But the most important thing is the fact that we create them in sacred space with with beautiful music playing. Not Ellie shouting.
with the Ellie, yes.
So we'll probably leave it at that.
Yes, I think so.
Because I think Ellie's singing beautifully, and we have plenty more videos that we're going to just.
We do. Yes, so we're going to make some more videos as well about all the different chakra creams and yeah, what they do for you. So stay tuned and have a look at more videos that we'll be putting up on our channel and also on Sarah's website as well. And yeah, check out Sarah's website, come and see us at Gaia Health Store, and we are here to help and support you. We will see you soon.
Bye for now.